Multiplying radical expressions. When you multiply radical expressions, if your index is the same, you are going to multiply your coefficients, and you're going to multiply your radicands and leave them underneath the radical. So this is what it'll look like. If you have a radical raised to a power, you need to remember to distribute your power to both terms in the radical, the coefficient and the radicand. So to multiply two binomials with radicals, you need to distribute out all of your terms, which is what some people call FOIL. So you're going to FOIL it out. So 4 root 2 times 3 root 2 plus 4 root 2 times negative root 5 plus 2 root 5 times 3 root 2 plus 2 root 5 times negative root 5. Now, all we have to do is multiply our coefficients of each term. So 4 times 3 is 12. And then our radicands, 2 times 2 is root 4. Same here. 4 and negative 1 is negative 4. I don't need this plus sign. And 2 and 5 is 10. 2 times 3 is 6. 5 and 2 is 10. 2 and negative 1 is negative 2. And 5 and 5 is 25. Now from here we're just going to simplify. So the square root of 4 is 2, so we have 12 times 2. These are like terms and they have the same radicand, so we are going to add them together. So negative 4 plus 6 is 2 root 10, and the square root of 25 is 5. So we have 24 plus 2 root 10 minus 10. So our final answer is 14 plus 2 root 10. And that's as simple as it can be. For this one, if you look at the binomials, this term is the same as this term is the same as this term, and one's a positive and one's a negative. So we know that this is a difference of squares factored. So when you have a difference of squares, you don't have to multiply it all out. You can just go 4 root 2 squared minus 2 root 3 squared. When we distribute out the power, we need to square both terms. So 4 squared and root 2 squared minus 2 squared root 3 squared. 4 squared is 16. Root 2 squared is just 2. This is going to cancel. Minus 2 squared is 4. This is canceled, so 4 times 3. So we have 16 times 2, which is 32, minus 4 times 3, which is 12. So our final answer is 20. When you have a variable, it's the same thing. You're just going to multiply with variables. So we're going to distribute. So 7 times 3 plus 7 times negative 5 root b plus 2 root b times 3 plus 2 root b times negative 5 root b. This turns into 21. Multiply our coefficients here and it'll be negative 35. Because you only have one b, you just put your b at the end. You don't have to multiply it by anything. Multiply your coefficients. 2 times 3 is 6. Root b. 2 times negative 5 is negative 10. And b times b is b squared. So now we're going to simplify. This stays as 21. Negative 35 plus 6 is negative 29b, root b. And this will turn into negative 10 times b, because your squared and your square root sign is going to cancel. Now the only other thing we have to put is when it's defined. So because this is an even index and we only have one b, we know that b has to be greater than or equal to 0.